So I've noticed something about this trend of not sharing bank accounts. All the women who say they don't make more than their partners. I've never seen a woman who didn't say that they say this. So Judge Lantola, the chick of divorce court, said Big E and I, which is her husband, don't share bank accounts. It's not a trust issue. It's a personality issue. Every couple has to deal with the money in a way that works for them. Okay, why does not combining your finances work for you? Miss, we've been married 30 years. Why does it not work for you? Do you want to tell us why? And she was responding to a dude that said, you know, share your body with somebody, but not your bank account. But I would like to know why it does not work for you. Not combining finances, to me, says one of you is not trustworthy with money. So this idea where she says it's not a trust issue, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Here's what I think. And the only reason I even thought about this is because she's a teacher and an influencer of women. Period. Old or young. She's an influencer. So when she says stuff, a lot of women take it as gospel. So I really hate when people will purposely, because of their agenda or whatever it is, do shit like this. But anyway, I remember she says a lot about her family, right? She's mentioned her mother, you know, has told us a few things about her mother, but not as much. She's probably mentioned her mother the least, was why I don't remember what she said about her. Besides that, she told her, you know, never make a man tell you, which is something she says all the time. She's mentioned her sons and things about their personality. She's mentioned her father. She said what he did for a living because of how he was treated. She said he had certain type of behavior or some mental problem or something like that, personality issue, and how he would just go crazy sometimes. She's went over a lot. She's went over her husband's personality. She's went over what kind of dude he was, because he's that dude. But she never said what he did for a living. And I remember her saying that her first 2 years of her marriage was absolutely horrific. But not in those words, but me re-summarizing it. And I also remember her saying how that he likes baseball. I think he may have a gambling issue, because baseball is only relevant today because of gambling. And that would mean, the reason that's relevant is because that would mean that she doesn't trust her husband. Yes, it has to do with his personality, because he has a gambling thing, a gambling problem. But don't say it's not about trust. It absolutely is about trust. So like that, when that dude came in there with his girlfriend and he said he didn't want to get married, and he starts stating all the stats and facts, and she rebutted them. The same here. If you're not willing to trust somebody with finances, it could be an issue. And if you want to say, oh, every couple deals with a way that works for them. Okay, every couple has to deal with marriage in a way that works for them. You don't seem to preach that on your show, though. Every couple has to go about babies that works for them. Living arrangements that works for them. But you seem to preach all the ones that work for you. You don't keep the same consistent energy from case to case, it seems. You seem to be a pick and chooser, Judge. No, I said, oh, damn it. No, I said, it's still trust. You can't trust that person to handle funds correctly. And she said, nah, it's more like you understand your partner's weakness and strengths and plans accordingly. Nothing to do with trust. And I responded with, okay, you know you can't trust your partner with money. What the fuck? It's like if I marry a chick and I know she has a shopping problem, and I want to marry her, but I don't want her to have access to the funds that I make because I don't trust her with the money. But if I trusted her with money and I knew that there would be no issue, why wouldn't I combine the funds? Right? Unless you don't want to go through the trouble with, I've never merged accounts with anybody, so I don't know the steps. But if you don't want to go through the paperwork at the bank, say that. Say that. But don't say, oh, it's the personality. They have a personality that says that I don't want to engage in fun sharing with them. Because you don't trust them? What the fuck? And she responds with, okay, Mr. Negative, whatever floats your miserable boat. So people, there's this thing where people like to take my name and go, oh, so therefore everything he says must be wrong. Because, you know, people misconstrued being negative with being, and that's the whole point of my name. People assume negative automatically means wrong. And that's what really bugs me about. That's why I say be right, not positive, because even though I'm not saying that negative is right all the time, being positive sure the hell isn't either. Right is right, negative is negative, positive is positive, and so forth. I really hate when people take the cheap route out. But then again, I do understand that comes with the territory of having Mr. Negative as your name. In my skin. What the fuck? My dick has had me on somebody's car insurance before. Please don't lie like this. She says that was that individual. So I guess both of y'all are right. Your dick was good enough to be on that bitch's. Okay, moving on. This person says we've been together we've been together 45 years and have 3 accounts. House, her, and me. It works just fine. Married 42 years and counting. Again, I'm not saying that you have to be combining funds. Again, because you might not want to go through the process. But it's surely when somebody just doesn't even have access, or you have separate bank accounts because of personality issues. That to me speaks on trust. That specifically speaks on trust. And maybe that's where the misunderstanding is. Damn. This person says, listen, there should always be 3 accounts. Household, his, and mine. Some folks don't value money as I do. It has nothing to do with trust, but wisdom, especially if one spends money fully. That's trust! That's trust! That's trust. Why can't we admit that we don't trust our partners with certain things? Why? Because then we admit that we probably shouldn't be with that person. Even though we can say, look, this person may be a negative in this area, but they're a positive in these other areas, which is why it justifies me being with them. Why can't, when people don't know, here's the problem. When people don't know how to rationalize things and they don't know how to justify whatever it is they do, people just go into just lying because they can't really figure out what it is they need to say to justify it. Listen, I'll just accept the fact that people are liars for reasons, but please understand that that's what that is. Please know that you are a liar if you completely ignore logic to say some bullshit to justify what you did. All right, let's meet in the middle here, you fucking liars. I understand my husband, and I didn't share for that reason. Again, I can't trust you with money, therefore I'm not sharing a bank account with you. Which, by the way, your spouse still can like ruin some shit for y'all, right? I'm not sure if it depends on how debt works. Does debt becomes all of your debt when you are in the marriage? Because that would then that would my answer to that would depend on that. So I guess no answer until I find that out, I guess. Just as people have different love languages, their money financial languages can differ. Is it better to spend years arguing about those differences? Or is it better to find what works for your marriage and live harmoniously if it's not broken? Okay, I agree. But one question here. How does it how do people look at it when it's women? Let's say I have a woman, right? And I say, fuck this, you're not getting so let's say dudes with money, right? Women love niggas with money. So let's say he says, cool, we can get married, but your ass ain't going on this account, right? And he controls the money. He makes the bigger portion of the money and he controls that shit, right? Are people going to be as accepting of it? Because I think this is the only really acceptable thing because she's the rich one, honestly. I don't think the perception will be accepted as much if it was flipped. I'm just saying. With people in this society, I would not have one account either. Not speaking to the judge's relationship, I am. But I do not hold that much trust in mankind personally. A lot of people with wrong thinking and intention, unfortunately, vows should not include obey for similar reason. That's just how it is today. Yeah, that's typically how we address relationships. That's just how it is. No real good reason. No, nothing that makes sense. That's just how it is. We are fucking trash, dude. That's how we address relationships. That's just how it is. So why do y'all do all this cheating on one another and then splitting? Why do y'all not have solid relationships that last like it did in the good old days? Because that's just how it is. Because people back in the day used to stay through fucked up shit. Today, we don't. We leave each other. That's just how it is. I know I'm kind of like almost strawmanning it because I'm making up scenarios in which people don't say that's just how it is. But y'all get my point. I agree. We have been married 22 years. We don't share a bank account. It works for us. Let's see what she does for a living. GSU risk management and insurance. Sounds like she has a job that allows her Porsche. Somebody got some money. Somebody has some money they don't want their husband to get. See, I said in my last video they won because they made us accept that they hoes. Fellas, they won. They did the smart shit, which is, yo, when they got some money, they said, fuck that, this nigga ain't getting shit. And that's what they did. That's what they did. Because you better believe if they get a divorce and her bank account on fluff and his ain't, he ain't going to be like, well, I should get half of her money like she would do him. It's going to be all straight up. He probably don't even think about it for one. But even if he do, she's going to put like, Your Honor, we have separate bank accounts because that's how we live. He wasn't accustomed to my lifestyle. They won, dog. They won. We going for all the shits. We with all of it. She got a skyrise apartment. Look at that leather insides. Damn. I'm telling y'all, man, they pulled the shit on us. They ran circles around us. Damn. We gonna do what we want. Y'all gonna accept it. Okay. When we make less money than y'all gonna give us some of it if we break up. Okay. When we got more money, we got separate bank accounts, so we ain't gotta go through that shit. Okay, I'm a man. I don't need yours. I'm a man. It does not work the same way, and it shouldn't. I shouldn't even expect what a woman expects. I'm a man. They ran us through the fucking ringer. Hey, I don't think that's fair. That's little dick energy, and you ain't getting no pussy for thinking like that. I don't think like that no more. Please have sex with me. They ran us through the fucking ringer. God damn. We dumb as shit. I've had a husband or two. Think it was a one or two. The fuck? And it never occurred to me to commingle funds. It's better that way, Judge. Let's see what she has. Yeah, I won't even. I'm gonna. I can't make any decisions off of anything. I'm moving on. I concur with you. If you care to elaborate further, personality issues, for instance, you want to use your earning without constraint or explanation, or need ownership of that area of your life and marriage, which is all okay. Perhaps there's a different meaning. Exactly. This person asks a very good question. Why don't you want Big E to have access? Does he have access to your bank account? Is one thing we should ask. Because just because you have separate bank accounts doesn't mean that he has no access. But it wouldn't make sense to keep a separate bank account if he still has access to your bank account. But I'm assuming because it's separate, he doesn't have access to it. And we know he don't make as much money as you. You are on TV. So please, explain. Why do you need to keep his personality out of your bank account, please? Please explain. Let us know what the issues are. Because that will give us further understanding of why we should. It would make sense to us. We want to make sure that if we take your advice, we take it correctly. So please tell us why you made your decision, Mrs. Millionaire. If I had Judge Lynn's bankroll, I wouldn't want to share it either. Me either. Now y'all know how we feel. See, y'all have a good way of saying the same shit we say, but just in a more of a nigga shut the fuck up way of saying it. Most women, and it's understandable given their second class status in society. Wow. It's amazing how y'all always assume that y'all second class in society with all these millionaire women y'all got walking around. Taylor Swift made a video that everybody responded to because she made a song saying that if she were a man, she would have more money apparently. Because her being a woman, a cute woman, didn't play any role into her having the success she's had. All of her followers, they're not following her because she's attractive. Oh no. I love this victim, not victim. The women are the fucking biggest boss victims I have ever seen. Big, strong ass boss victims. What the fuck? What's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine. Bless their little heart. It's women's prerogative, and men that have to live with it, unfortunately. Absolutely. You better live with that. You're a man. What do you want from a woman? You fucking man. Your weak ass. You want the same thing women want? That's wrong. Only women should want what men want and not vice versa, because men aren't better than women. They're equal. So they shouldn't want the same things as each other. It's just that women should want the same thing men want, but unless it doesn't favor them, then it's, well, you're a man and you shouldn't want the same thing a woman wants unless she wants the same thing you want. And then you should want the same thing women wants because women want the same thing men wants. Unless it doesn't favor women, then they don't want the same thing you want until they want the same thing you want. But moving on. More respect to me. People have a right to spend their hard-earned money however they wish after meeting family obligations. I don't share bank accounts either. It works great for us. Let's see what Julie. Oh, she lives in California. She got that bread. She got that bread. Ah, damn, she doesn't have enough to expose her. Smart girl. Nope, don't share bank accounts. That leads to trouble. Cheryl. Office support specialist. Single parent of 2. Who the fuck you gonna share a bank account with as a single parent? Get the fuck out of here, Cheryl. Even though we know you, that's a support specialist bringing in that bank. No wonder you don't share bank accounts. Women with money don't share bank accounts. That's only men's dumbasses. We so fucking stupid. I swear to God we dumb. We are so dumb. We're very fucking stupid. Much appreciated. So needed this confirmation when my time comes, because I know in my gut this will work. Let's see what you have. Let's see how much money you have. Huh? Shall we? Do you give us any idea what kind of money you have? What do you do for a living? Ah, oh, damn, she doesn't have it up here. Damn. She doesn't have it. But, moving on. I agree, especially when it comes to debit cards. Nope, gotta have a separate account. All right, Stacy, let's see what you give us. Oh, she a white woman wearing that hat. You know she got some bread. When white women wear hats like that, they got that money. What do you do for a living, Stacy? What do you do for a living, Stacy? Oh, she support Trump too? Oh boy. We adding a zero for everything we see. She wearing that hat, that's 100 grand. She support Trump, that's $1 million. Show me 10 million. Oh, she works inside of her office? And she doesn't have to dress as goofy as they do. She's in management. Is that her house or somebody else's house? Can't tell. She went to a game. Can't tell what seats those are. Moving on. See that? See, when women ain't got the money, you better share that shit. When they got the money, oh no, we ain't sharing a goddamn thing. Nice. Smart. Teamwork. Someone's the coach and someone's the players. Both have their money to win. You go, boy. Linda says, my husband and I had never had joint accounts. We just kept things as they were when married. It's never been a problem or created an issue for 30 years and we're good. Whatever works for you, do it. It's really no big deal. Now, the way she worded that made it seem like it's the explanation I had, which is you, maybe you just don't want to go through the troubles of, or the problem of going through the paperwork. So maybe she's legit with hers and, you know, not just, oh, she's a business owner. Business owner, huh? Well, maybe. Just because you got a website don't mean you making no bread. But it's not like she's making money. This is the whole purpose I published her secret closet prayer journal for women. It's as much her house as it is her husband's. And she has a right to say who's welcome and who isn't if he can't stand up to his family. Oh, so when y'all share something together, it's both of yours, huh? What about that bank account, Cheryl? I mean, Linda? What about that bank account? What about that check from that book? That business you got? Is that as much as his as it is yours? Huh? He get to say what you can and can't buy? Huh? Huh? Teamwork. Teamwork, Linda. Teamwork. Moving on. Moving on. Ladies, it's time to get exposed. Don't worry. They'll still let you do whatever you want because they don't want to be in trouble. So don't worry. I'm just a shit talker on the internet. No facts to see here. Try sharing for first 5 years. I gave in for the last 39. She manages it all. It has worked out marvelously. Aha. So when you had to say, oh, don't buy that, don't buy that, it was a problem. But since she gives you an allowance, it's great. She gives you money and pussy allowance. You go, guy. You go, feller. You go, feller. And look at that. From Social Security at Brooks School, Marine, Harvard College, da-da-da. See, when he graduated from fucking, he was a Marine. He says he went to, now this is just me going off about what he told me. Could be a lie. He was a Marine. He went to Harvard. So this dude bringing in that dough. And guess who wants to manage the account all of a sudden? The woman. We need to get these funds in order so we can I can manage it. I should have control. You flip it. She the Marine? She the college graduate? Oh no, we need to have separate bank accounts. Honey. See the trend? See the trend? Don't worry, ladies. They don't want to get in trouble. I'm just an asshole. They'll tell you. They'll agree. Just say this guy's an asshole. Turn him off, and he'll turn it off. I'm with you, Judge. I got my own account. He got his own account, but we do share on account, and that's for paying bills only. Oh, look at that hat. Look at that chain. Look at them diamonds. I see them diamonds. She flossing. She flossing. Yeah. She got that bread. She got that bread. And when they got that bread, nigga, you out of luck. But don't worry, I'm just a salty ass nigga mad. Cause I ain't got nobody to share a bank account with. Upset. That's me. Couples' business is theirs. Some share accounts. Okay, we don't give a fuck. What are you on? Which one do you do? All right, that's what we want to know. Do you share an account? Traveling Art Ministry on YouTube. All right, it sounds like she don't make no money, so she absolutely will be sharing a bank account with a dude who does. If I had all of junk, like Oprah, see? Like Oprah, she ain't getting married and sharing none of that money. And this person says she don't believe Oprah is like that. But come on now. Come on. I need to go. I'm gonna go Google the stat. I'm gonna Google the stat to find out the damn it. Fuck. Damn, I accidentally dropped the phone and touched the screen. Okay, I found it. But I'm gonna go look, I'm gonna Google the stat. And I'm gonna see if what's the correlation between the amount of women make, the amount of money women make, and them being married. I want to know. I want to know the marriage rate of women who make 6 figures, as opposed to women who make below 50. I want to see the fucking difference. Because y'all, and I wouldn't have a problem with it if y'all didn't try to do that whole, as we can clearly see from this thread, a double standard. But because of that, I am pissed. I am highly annoyed that society refuses to have you be accountable for anything. This shit, this goddamn. We are just always evil ass people, and you all are just have no blame in shit. This is the last one. What smack are you talking? My mother, who was married to my father for 20 years until his death, always told us to keep our own accounts. She and my dad, who was hardworking and responsible, as my mother taught us right. You can have a mutual account as well. What did your mother do for a living? I want to know. She wasn't a stay-at-home mom, obviously. So I want to know. And y'all know, here's one thing to also think about. When you die, like in this occasion, if you die first, whatever is in your account, whatever pension that you were entitled to, whatever it is financially that was yours, is still hers. They playing the game to the fucking T. And because we got that pride, we will never acknowledge it. Be right, not positive. I'm out.